Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hey, Curtis. Good morning, bro. Morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. We are here just on the Jagged Cliffs map. And not going to do anything really in particular today. There's not too much new to check out. I know we were hoping for more progress, but we are still on the same beta update that came out nearly a month ago now, so we're still kind of on the same trajectory that we were before, unfortunately, but is what it is. But I started up a little On the Edge campaign here. And yeah, we'll just check out, make a cool little town, and like I said, nothing really in too much in particular here. But yeah, I'm on the Jagged Cliffs map. I went ahead and took the top right region. Seemed kind of cool. There's like some different like terrain that I feel like could be kind of cool to work with. Got this like cliffside area with the road, which we can fence up along the road here as usual. Make it look cool, for example. Hopefully one day soon we'll be able to actually do real, legitimate fencing. It's not too bad for now, though. Hey, what's up, Ned? Good morning, dude. Happy Sunday. How's it going? Okay. There we go. Got our little fenced walkway. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Just for fun. The snow is gone. Getting warmer, nice, dude. Yeah. There wasn't snow like exactly where I live, but several of my friends, like Warrior, were saying that they were having a bunch of snow, for the last couple days, not far from where I live, like, an hour away or so. Maybe a little less, so. Yeah, really interesting. Kind of late in the year for snow, you know? What's up, Graph 30? Nice touch. Yeah, I love doing the fencing along the roads, particularly along the kind of like cliff sides. I really love doing that. I think it's a nice aesthetic, but it's not really meant for that, but you know, we do it anyways. Okay. Cool. So this region here has fertility and a rich salt deposit, so we can do definitely some pigs, because there's also like a strong woodland bonus. So we can definitely do pigs with the salts and make sausages and stuff, and then also farming. But I figured it would be kind of cool to kind of settle up like this area here at the, you know, this little cliff edge, and maybe have like an expansion part, you know, down here below the cliff and stuff. So have a little fun with working with the terrain, I guess, you know what I mean? So we can probably, let's see, let's bring a road that goes down around the cliff here. Do that for now, but yeah, eventually, so we'll have like an expansion down here with the salt and whatever else. Okay, well, first of all, obviously we just got to kind of get started here. This is the jagged cliffs map. Trying to think of how we want to, because I want to start building stuff like up here, but our initial settlement is a little bit away out of the way, so maybe we'll just put it here for now, and we'll move stuff around, you know. Weather in Seattle has been bad this weekend. Yeah, exactly, Grav. Yeah, I live like you know, like an hour out of Seattle. A little bit north of Seattle. But yeah, friends that live in like Tacoma, for example, that were saying it was, you know, snowing like all for a few days there, you know. And some yeah, like some friends went out the other night, and some like stuff got canceled because there was like flight delays because of the weather and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting though. Like mid-March feels kind of late in the year for that kind of stuff, at least around here. Any reason you guys aren't finishing the logging camp? You dummies, what are you guys doing, dude? We can't even get our logging camp going. Bro. What's wrong? What's wrong with you guys? Nice. What's new upon us? Well, what's new is not much, really, unfortunately. Yeah, basically nothing. What's new is the same old, where, you know, they released a beta update that contained very little nearly a month ago, and we're still on that same beta update. As you can see, still ridden with bugs. I mean, they're not constructing the logging camp. So, that's great. I guess let's try again. Any logging camp builders? Anyone able to finish building the logging camp? Okay. Logging camp is constructed. There we go. Huge first step. Got the logging camp, boys. Alright. See if we can get other buildings constructed without running into more bugs and having to redo everything. That would be good. Alright, so we'll have them start gathering wood down here, but I want to start building like up here, really, you know. So let's see if we can kind of get some of that going. Let's take a look at where's the water. Okay. So maybe it could be kind of cool to have like a market along the thing here, or like in the middle. In the middle market, or along the, like along the cliffside or whatever. I don't know. Either way could be kind of cool. Let's try along the thing here, I guess. Let's see how that looks. Let's see, something like that. How many stalls do we get in here? Just a few. Yeah, we'll need to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Let's see, just adjust it slightly. Something like that. I don't need to make it perfect or whatever, of course. We're not going for anything in like particular here either. Like I said, we're just kind of having fun, doing whatever. There's not necessarily anything in particular for us to check out. Like I said, there's really, unfortunately, nothing really new, so. Alright, we'll kind of go like that, I think. That's pretty cool. A little market area right there, and then we'll have housing, you know, along this area. And maybe this will be our, like a connector road right there. Alright. Squeeze in a couple double plots right here. That'd be kind of good. Go with that. All right. A little starting section there. Hey, what's up, Gorgonzola? What's up, Kenny Madsen? Welcome back, dude. You've been on a ski holiday. Wow, nice. Hope that went well. Hope everybody's doing good, enjoying your Sunday, your weekend here. Alright, so this will, you know, it's not going to be the most efficient process because we're going to have to transport stuff from down here up to here, of course, and that's gonna, you know, take some time. But we'll make do for now. Here, let's put a temporary road here. Okay, and then we obviously want storage. Could maybe go granary like right here. I don't know, maybe we just want to have this completely surrounded with houses though. Maybe we could just put it like right behind this little first set of housing. That's not a bad idea. As usual, try to make the roads a little curvy so they're not uniform and modern looking or whatever. Yeah, I guess Granary right here will be fine. I mean, we're going to be making a bunch of food from pig pens and like from the housing area anyways, from the residential area. So I think that's probably actually pretty good. Maybe let's do something like, here, let's do this. Let's do a little strip right here. For some flax. Right, I feel like that's gonna look cool. If it works. Big if. Big if. Oh, okay. Well, pretty much works. A little wonky there in the end, but oh, nice. There we go. Nice. Yeah, a little strip there, which we can put flax or whatever. Okay, cool. I like that. And then yeah, and then I guess we put the granary just right next to that. Widen that up a little bit. All right, cool. Yeah, I like how that's kind of coming together. And then we need a storehouse as well, obviously. Suppose we could just put one right next to it for now, at least. We'll just go with that for now, I guess. Let's also get some expansions on these houses, more living spaces, and then we also need just more houses. Keep adding a few of those. That's kind of cool. Go with that. It's kind of good if things are like slightly wonky, you know what I mean? Makes it look more realistic, medieval. It was great. Nice. Good to hear, Kenny. That's what's up. Yeah, I used to go skiing. I've been skiing a few times, but I haven't been in many years. But yeah, I was always into skiing more than snowboarding. I was never good at like you know, skateboarding or surfing or anything like that. So I always did skiing instead of snowboarding. But yeah, fun stuff. It's an expensive hobby, that's for sure. Let's get a woodcutter lodge over here. Start getting some firewood. So we're starting to set up more of our infrastructure up here. Looking kind of nice. All right, granary, storehouse. Okay, I don't think we really have. Yeah, we're done with our initial food, so let's just have them store the initial storehouse supplies at the very least. It's far away, but we're starting to move all this stuff over. Extra living space. Firewood's coming in. We do need like an initial food source. I think we'll go ahead and get some of these like berries and hunting that are over here off to the side, just for our initial. So let's go ahead and get a forager hut. We'll just kind of put that over here. Same with the hunting camp, and we'll just be using these temporarily, at least for now. Tried or rather attempted snowboarding once. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same, Kenny. Yeah, I don't know what it is with like having both feet kind of like locked in, you know, to the same thing. Just doesn't make sense in my brain. I definitely need, I need the separate, you know, individual limbs, independent limbs. Yeah, not cheap, right? That's for sure. Alright, let's move this logging camp like up here now, so we can get a little bit closer. Those hitching posts up there as well. Oh, they only go once every like 3 years, so it's this year was one of those years. That's good though. Yeah, skiing, it has like incredible view. That's, I feel like, one of the coolest things about skiing. Kind of like this, right? You get up to the mountaintop and you're looking out and you're just like, wow, what an epic view, you know? Milan, Janosi, what's up? What are the methods to get more approval? Well, I mean, multiple methods, really. I mean, have some guides and videos that cover more specifics about that here on the channel if you're really interested in learning more about that. But yeah, I mean, the gist is that there's this approval rating up here. So if you hover over this approval tab at any time, it'll kind of give you a breakdown of that information. So like for right now, if I'm asking myself what are the methods to get more approval, and I'm looking here at the approval chart, I can see that we're negative because of hunger, first of all, right? So I know first method to increase approval is to get food into the town, right? So they're not hungry. And I can also see homelessness, but that's in the lingering memories category, meaning it's like from the past, because we don't have homelessness anymore since we went ahead and built these houses. But basically it looks like, first and foremost, our first method to get more approval is going to be solving the hunger, right? Get food for the town. So if you come up here and you check out the approval tab, it'll give you information on what you need. Or if you select any house, like if we just select any of these houses that we have here, it's going to show us requirements. And so you can see right here, these are the requirements. This is going to be how to get more approval just in general. So we can see, yeah, we got to build a church, we got to provide firewood, we got to provide food, right? And then as you continue to level up your houses, it'll have more and more demands. So you just keep checking the housing areas here and it'll show you what you need to fulfill. But yeah, there's more details and more specific information about that type of stuff and some other guides and videos here on the channel. But the basic concept is just kind of taking a look at what they're demanding at their housing area and then fulfilling that. Hey, what's up, Af? Happy Sunday, bro. And we got a bit of a slow start on this one because our starting area was down here, but we're trying to build our town up here, so we have a little bit of a delay on some of our initial tasks and stuff, but it's all good. Alright, we're starting to get some, we're going to utilize this regular berry and hunting over here to just get some initial food supply. And we'll get some firewood coming in as well. So yeah, now that we have like some initial, you know, food and water and firewood and stuff coming together, we'll start to see some of these things get checked, and then our approval will start going up again. Just can't upgrade your houses to level 2. Yeah, so like I said, just yeah, it sounds like you know what they need, which is meat. Yeah, so if you, like I said, just select any house, and if it's not letting you upgrade to level 2, that means that you're missing one of these sections is not taken care of. So it sounds like for you, maybe it's this category right here. I would assume you probably need either meat, fish, or animal produce to be supplied in order for them to check the remaining boxes or whatever, right? And like I said, every time you upgrade a house, it'll add more and more requirements. You know, then they're going to want more different types of food, and they're going to also want clothing, and then they're also going to want like an upgraded church or whatever else, you know. So you just kind of keep checking in on your houses and the approval tab, and it'll give you that information. Alright, we did get our initial first family moving in there. Get them start to put some of this food away that we're gathering over here at the hunting and forager. Same with the storehouse. Start getting some firewood supplied at the marketplace, get that stuff put away. Then we should see some more pop growth coming in soon as well. Get some more houses placed in. Doesn't like that for whatever reason. Go with that. Okay, and soon we'll start producing some planks as well. Get these houses put in here, and then we'll start getting some planks under production as well. But as you can see, our approval's already going up. See, now we've got, if we look at these houses now, we can see, look, they got 2 different types of food. They got firewood, they got water. So the only thing they're missing now is the church. So we can see, obviously, they're more happy now, right away. Couple more housing spaces coming in here. Keep our pop growth rocking. And we'll get some planks. Alright, we're good on firewood for the moment. Let's ramp up with, let's stock up extra on some berries for now, for example. A couple more housing spaces are in. New family there. Let's get some planks rocking, sawpit here. Do houses and family eat their own eggs and meat they make? Yeah, I mean, yeah. These types of questions are like, you're asking about like very specific, like, you know, that's a very loaded question, because it's like, there's a very complex system of like, you know, well, I guess not complex, but I mean, you know, each house wants like is going to try to the marketplace will try to distribute what each house, like it ties into what we already talked about, where like you have these demands here, and the marketplace is going to try to supply what each house is demanding. So if that house needs meat or eggs or whatever, then that will probably get supplied to them. But if they already have that category fulfilled, then it'll get supplied to a different house, and they'll take it to the granary. But yeah, those are very specific questions. But long story short is that yeah, they'll take it to the granary and distribute it as needed. So same with any food that gets produced. And I would say yeah, Milan, sounds like you're maybe getting into Manor Lords, new to the channel, etc. I would definitely, if you're really serious about trying to learn about the game, I would definitely spend some time. We've got some formatted guides and informative videos here on the channel that cover a lot of the essentials like that. Alright, we'll start making some planks. Yeah, those are the types of questions that, like, you could go into the Discord and ask the developer directly, like, you know, how does the game work under the hood, you know what I mean? And they might reply to you, or, you know, they probably have to other people, but I wouldn't really worry too much about those types of specifics, because the developers are constantly changing the game and the way it works, and I don't think they even understand most of that stuff themselves, so those types of specifics are just kind of a bit irrelevant in my opinion. Alright, filled up our additional living spaces there. Get some more. I would like to fill in like some houses on this like curved area, but it's going to be weird. I don't know if it'll be possible. Let's see. See, I do want, like, I kind of want, like, some houses right here on this, like, corner area, but it's hard to, it's like an awkward, setup, you know what I mean? How can you get more families per month? Yeah, I have a video that's specifically about that. I'll go ahead and link it for you, but, yeah. Like I said, I would definitely recommend Max Pop Growth Guide. There you go. I mean, that's not bad. I think I'll go with that. That's not bad. I'll take that. Hey, what's up, Morat? Happy Sunday, bro. You always just default to making a marketplace for every storehouse and granary. 6 spaces to cover all potential families. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the outpost concept, right? That I think like Tacticats made videos about and stuff, right? Okay, so we got planks coming in now. Too steep to build. Really? Oh, I guess so, right here, huh? Okay, we gotta figure out where we're gonna put this church then. We got some steep terrain over here. Okay, we gotta think about where we're gonna put this then. Oof, I kind of would want it like right here then maybe, but we already put stuff there. I guess we could put it like farther up here, but ooh, yeah, that's a bit tough. I feel like it should go right here. Maybe we need to move these storage buildings, to be honest. Might be what we got to do. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. All right. Let's see. Shoot. Okay, I guess we'll just put the granary right here. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then storehouse right next to it, I guess, just right on this side. And then we'll delete the old ones. And then we'll put the church right here. Plus use different overstock for granary and storehouse. Right, yeah, for sure. That's the real way. That's the best way to do it, for sure, for sure, for sure, yeah. Cheerio. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this storehouse. Get this storehouse going. Let's also get it upgraded right away too. And same with our granary here. Nice. There we go. Alright, I think we're done with the berries for the season. Got enough for our winter portion here. You just need to get all this stuff put away and ready to go. Let's also get a trading post up. And then we'll be ready to put this church right here. There we go. Nice. Alright, this is looking pretty cool, I feel like. What's up, Zemo? You notice it's an upgrade requirement to make burgage families stay on their burgages? It would be nice to have that option versus micromanaging families. Not sure what you mean, Zemo. Make burgage families stay on their burgages. Oh, maybe you're talking about like the small holding perk for like making them stay to work like their backyard like fields or whatever. Yeah, right now you can only do that through a perk, a development perk. Small holding, Bamberg smallholders. This is like the only way right here to make them like officially assigned to their burgage plot. But yeah, it would be nice if that was like a standard option. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's move the woodcutting hut out of the way as well. We're going to put more houses over here. Once they clear out those materials. Alright, our church is just about done here too. Excellent. There we go. Now we've got a little town coming together here. Looking pretty nice. Yeah, the small holding. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I agree. It would be nice if the I know. I totally agree with you on that one, Zemo, because it's like they yeah, I don't even want to start going down this rabbit hole. But long story short, like for that comment in particular, it would seem based on the fact that they, they were like, "Hey, let's just make orchards and charcoal and all this other stuff just kind of like available standard." Yeah, it kind of feels like the small holding should be available standard as well, in my opinion. It doesn't really make any sense how they decide what's like what's available standard and what's in a development perk, and that's just a whole complete mess. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, I do agree. It should be a standard option. The small holding should not be a perk that you have to unlock. We're getting into this is another thing too that's like really annoying, is you can like barely see anything during winter for like construction and stuff. So we'll do our best here to fill in the rest of this stuff real quick. Yeah, they really need to like adjust the can't see anything during winter. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, there is stone somewhere, right? Where do we have stone? All the way over here. Alright, let's just go ahead and build a stone gatherer camp just up here next to our storehouse. And we'll get stone coming in. And we'll get a manor. We also have, we can upgrade. Let's just upgrade one house for now. So we have everything fulfilled for the first tier of requirements, at least for now. It's definitely improving a ton. I would heavily disagree with that. In my opinion, I think the game is worse. It's only getting worse, continuously getting worse. But at least in it gets better in some ways, but I do feel that it gets worse in more drastic ways than it gets better. But we've talked about that plenty of times, and I'm not going to talk about that today. Houses coming in. Alright, stone. Let's gather up stone. Alright, there's our tier 2 house. Let's go ahead and get a bowyer's workshop. We can get some archers ready to go. We're going to have some raiders coming soon. Alright, we're starting to make some war bows. So we have a starting spear militia and then some archers. And we do need... We have more living spaces too. Good, we'll get a little bit more people moving in. Yeah, restaff our woodcutting lodge. So have a couple living spaces. Alright, bunch of stone. Let's go ahead and get manor. Where do we want to put the manor? I don't know if we have anywhere in particular. We'll just kind of put it up at the top of this intersection. Need to play more. He took a break for about 9 months and only got back into it about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean... That's the thing. Someone said that in the Discord quite a few times, and I think they're right. Like, like if you come, like, in your perspective, Zemo, yeah, if you come back, if you're playing Manor Lords, like, once every 9 months, I can see why you would say that it feels like the game is getting better, or whatever. But yeah. But that kind of explains a lot about what we're saying. I mean, if you can only enjoy the game once every 9 months, I mean that's kind of the state of how things move here. I've played this game since day one, and I can say with confidence that
You'll not find
it's
finer ways
not, and
else.
it's in a far worse state now than it was at many stages along the process, in many different ways. But you can feel free to watch a bunch of other videos here on my channel to hear more about that if you want, but more detailed information on that and stuff. Do have one more living space. That got filled up, so we need more houses. Where should we put the next set of housing? Maybe next to the church, I feel. We could see what we're doing. Is this, I think one's a double and one's a single? See, these plot points are horrible now, too. Half the time they just don't work. that doesn't want to work either. Great. Okay. Two doubles. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that.
Cheated him? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook properly.
Plot points are still ass. Well, that's one of the specific things that I would say used to work a lot better than it does now. So I think several other veterans in the chat here can confirm that as well too. Info Mole Rats always saying make plot points great again for a reason. Alright, we do have raiders near. We have a little bit of militia. We're ready to rock. The ancient gap remains between the desires of the hardcores and the desires of the filthy casuals. I'm a filthy casual. I mean, if we were talking about like World of Warcraft or something, I would agree with you, but I definitely don't agree as far as I don't think that's a relevant issue in Manor Lords, in my opinion. But I think that because it's a single player game and you can adjust the settings and you can make the match like easier or harder just in the settings. You know what I mean? So I think that it caters to both types of players already, in my opinion. It's just that neither version of that works properly. Like it's a broken game. So, alright, we have raiders coming in from somewhere. Where are they at? Oh, they're coming in from like a little bit northwest there. Okay. Gotta rally up. Take care of these bandits real quick. Or brigands or whatever. Yeah, 100% need to fix roads and plot points. They were sabotaged. Yep. Yeah, and these are people who have been playing the game since day one, not people who, you know, play the game every once a year or something. So. This will be quick and easy. Alright. Easy. Done. Done with that for now. Relevant to you, and that as a filthy casual, you like the changes recently? I don't really understand what changes made the game more casual. I don't understand. I can't think of anything that they did that made the game more, like, casual, easy to play. I think it's kind of the same in that regard as it's always been, right?
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Poor quality.
Okay. Expanded living spaces. Berries. It's been in beta for a while now. You're wondering what is to come? Oh yeah, I mean, I was saying that, you know, a year ago. I mean, we're in the beta of the beta, you know. We're on a beta patch that they put out over 3 weeks ago, and the beta patch literally only was like implemented that one little adjustment with the housing tiers that they announced like months ago, like 3 months ago now. Like they announced like 3.5 months ago, like, hey, we're gonna make this like minor change, and then like month after that they're like, all right, here's the beta patch for this minor change, and then here we are a month after the beta, they're like, yeah, still on the beta for that minor change. It's like, yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you guys. If you think that that's professional development, you guys are drinking some Kool-Aid. That's all I got to say.
Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
We're doing okay on just basics right now. Timber, planks, stone, food, firewood. Got plenty of pelts. Guess we could just start selling some pelts. Why not? Export. We don't need pelts for anything. They're useless. Yeah, I mean, Darren, I could I could list a whole lot of things that Darren and Greg and all of them have said, dude. Like we could go down a very long list of stuff that they said that they were going to bring in the next updates or whatever. I mean, I literally specifically reviewed many of those examples in the video about the development announcement update as well. I mean, and not even my opinion, like literally just straight up facts that I shared with you guys. So I don't really know what you guys are missing, but I don't really know what else to say. We keep getting into this same, like going around in circles in this same topic. It's like, I don't really get it. I don't think we can fit much more housing here. Maybe a few more. It's like an awkward road layout for it, I guess. Guess we'll just go like that. Don't know what to say, like the recent changes. Well, okay, but you said you like the changes because you're a filthy casual, and I'm just wondering, what does that mean? Like, what changes do you feel make the game more approachable as a casual? And then you said you don't know what to say, so that kind of, I don't, it's like, okay. I guess, good point. They should really focus on adding all the tiers for development points. Yeah, you would think that that would have been a priority when they ripped out when they started the process. I mean, October, November, December, January, February, March. I mean, we're talking literally 6 months at this point. Over 6 months. It's been over 6 months, yes. So, I don't know in what world you guys think that that's, if you guys think that that's like normal, or that's like understandable, or in any remote, even remotely close to professional. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, that's like, that's just, yeah. They're not doing the trade reworks anymore, citing feedback from the Discord. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, but yeah, but look, but the thing is though, Han, like, or for any of you guys, look, it's not just me, right? Like, what I'm saying is a reflection of, like, it's not just me saying like, oh, I'm this, the voice of Manor Lords, and like, this is my opinion and that's how it should be. No, it's like I'm looking on the Discord, I'm looking on the forums, like in the Steam community forums, in reply to the announcements that they make and stuff. And I see comment after comment after comment after comment after comment after comment saying the same thing, saying what I've been saying too. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally, I'm just literally reflecting what. Yeah, it's certainly wasn't just me. That's for sure. We're talking hundreds of people that said the same thing. I mean, I was going through the Steam community forums, and there's plenty of people in there that are like the same thing. They're like, dude, you guys announced Artisan store shop fronts, you guys announced Siege, you guys announced Cavalry, you guys announced, literally, we could go on and on and on and on and on and on. You guys announced Cider, you guys announced Mead, you guys announced, like, we could literally go on and on and on, right? Like, it's hundreds of comments from, it's not just one comment from me or one other person. It's literally hundreds of comments of all these people that are like, hello, like. Which makes it even, really highlights even more what I'm saying, where it's just kind of like, what are they even thinking? Like, it's like, hello guys, like, are you really that dense? You guys don't observe anything?
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
More open to their process because you're not a content creator? I mean, I guess, sure. I don't really feel like my opinions are because I'm a content creator, though, to be honest. It's more from a fan and member of the community standpoint. You like what there is now, but the development is far from professional. So yeah, I think that's a very fair way to put it too, Ned. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, even no life in the game for the past couple months, and there's not really much else to do. I know. That's kind of how I feel too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, recently I'm just kind of like, it doesn't even really feel fun to play Manor Lords because, like, they haven't introduced, they've literally only stripped away my reason to play the game. They continue to just strip away my reason to play the game. They haven't added any reason for me to, like, play the game. I mean, I think back to playing this game 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm doing the same thing. Like, there's not any new, there's nothing really new. Like we still don't have actual AI factions that work. There's still not like diplomacy. There's like the taxation does nothing. I mean, there's still really like no new goals in this game. Like it's still the same with the same achievements, same everything. And I mean, now there's even no reason to progress your town past the first level. So I do oftentimes, I'm just kind of like, I don't even really know what's my goal here. Like, just kind of make a cool looking town, but it's like I've done that like dozens of times now. I figured when I was playing a game 2 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, a couple years from now, we'll be doing larger scale battles, you know, we'll be having like diplomacy, there'll be like a royal, like, you know, significance to the royal tax, be able to have like way more like unique town setups with the development perks and yada yada. It's like literally nothing of that exists. Like it's literally just, I feel like you're just building the same town over and over again. There's no variety to the demands or anything. Like you're trying to get to tier 3, it's like you need to make ale, you know, you need to get barley and make ale, you know, it's like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Like there's no variety. The new map that they implemented is not unique to the other maps.
Fresh meat. Get your fresh meat here.
Yeah, you'd expect a lot more for the 100 million they got from sales so far. 100%. Yeah, John David. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I know. Like for example, like we did like a stream with like on one of the new maps, or the new map, the one new map that they implemented with this beta patch, you know, that came out like a month ago or whatever. And that was like, you know, three months or whatever since the last 3 or 4 months since the last update or whatever or more. And I was saying like, you know, oh, this map is like not really, you know, unique to other maps. It doesn't really feel very like, I don't know. Doesn't really feel very like good or whatever. You know, and like saw some, like someone commented, for example, you know, like, oh, I feel like the new maps like not bad, you know, it's pretty good, whatever, right? And I was like, yeah, I mean that's fair, you know what I mean? That's fair enough. Like if you like, you know, if you like the new map, great. But like yeah, when you put it in a realistic perspective, like let's get real here. Okay, they hired there's a full-time map designer on the team, on Team Manor Lords. I can pull up the announcement right now. I'm pretty sure his name is Nicholas. It lists it in the team announcement. They have a full-time map designer, Nicholas. That's all he does on the team. This guy probably getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, literally to just design maps. And that's what we get. We get this one map that has a little lake on it. After like 4 months of work, that's like 4 months of work. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, but you can't convince me that that's okay. Like that's unacceptable. Imagine if you worked for a $100 million company as a full-time map designer, and that's what you delivered after like 4 months of work. Would you feel good about that? I wouldn't. I would feel utterly embarrassed, to be honest. Start getting some animal pens going. Yeah, they hype us up with all these new things to distract us from the long updates. Yeah, dude. For sure. For sure. I know, right? Just like life, right? Just like the real world. Yeah, Twin Lakes, exactly, Han. Yeah, it's a lame map. Doesn't really offer anything new or different. That's what I'm saying. And imagine, bro, that literally they hired there is a full-time map designer on their staff. That's like that's a result of like 4 months of work from a full-time map designer on their employ. And you think about how much money they have and the resources, and you think about how much this guy's getting paid, for example, all of them, and it's just kind of like, bro, I'm sorry, but you guys are not delivering. Like, it's just not there. It's not. Not even close. Yeah, you trade the new map for being able to smoke your first... Yeah, right? Or be able to make mead or cider or something like that, right? For sure. Absolutely.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad bet.
Yeah, the town is turning out pretty nice, right? I like how I really like the cliffside. I feel like that's one of my go-to, right? You get the cliffside, like, fenced walkway. And we got kind of a little marketplace up against the side here and stuff. I mean, I do like this aesthetic for sure. Candles, dude, definitely, man. I've been asking for that for literally like 2 years now. Let me make candles out of wax for sure. Yep, and once again, what's been the symbol for the commodities tab for literally since day one? A candle, right? And what's been in the game since literally day one, completely useless? Wax. Yeah. I rest my case. I think we got all the stone. Oh, not quite. We should start gathering this salt too. Start mining up salt. Get ready for sausages. Starting to get some pigs. We have a strong woodland bonus, so we should get decent pork. Staff up our salt deposit. We're also going to need tools. Set a import on that. Make sure we have tools available. Are we selling these hides or what, dude? Or these pelts? Yeah, I guess we just spent all of what we had on the pigs so far. We'll start selling some war bows next. Alright, and then soon we'll be able to make sausages, like I said. Should buy out the devs? I don't think we can. We can't afford it at this point, dude. They're too valuable now. Their value has grown too much. similar in terms of gameplay and theme. Well, definitely Farthest Frontier. We've talked about that one many times. I've done several videos on Farthest Frontier. If you guys are not familiar with Farthest Frontier, and you're interested in, I don't know, maybe like you know, somewhat similar
Well, perhaps it was simply
style game or whatever to Manor Lords, I would highly recommend Farthest Frontier. Farthest Frontier is vastly superior to Manor Lords in pretty much every way, in my opinion, other than the graphics, right? Like, look, we've talked about this many times. This is second to none. You're not going to get this right here in any other game, at least not right now, or at least not in any other like top-down. You know, city builder RTS type of game or whatever, right? Maybe, you know, you get something similar to this in like KCD2 or, you know, something like that, like in a first person type of game. But you're not going to get anything remotely close to this like in any other like town builder top down type of game, right? Like the immersive graphics, textures, everything like is just absolutely next level in that regard. But other than that, and then the freeform building, like how you can do, you know, make roads however you want and whatever stuff like that. Other than that, I would say like Farthest Frontier is basically like the same, you know, survival, city builder, medieval, whatever. In my opinion, like superior in every other, like the way that the game actually works is like superior in every way possible. Like the, you know, food production, like all the amount of like control that you have with like assigning villagers and maintaining supplies and like all that kind of stuff is just like way better. But it's, you know, it's a grid building system, so that's a big difference, you know what I mean? And then the, you know, like graphics and stuff are a little different, you know, less immersive kind of thing. So of course, you know, can't have it all, right? Definitely can't have it all. But yeah, if you guys are interested, like if you, you know, if you're willing to, you know, if like the grid building system or whatever isn't like extremely, like an extreme turnoff to you or whatever, I would definitely recommend checking out Farthest Frontier. Very good game. I've been playing that one for several years as well. That one was also, that Farthest Frontier was also in early access for several, like, I don't know, 3-4 years kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like an extensive early access period, a lot of community feedback and adjustments and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I would definitely check out Farthest Frontier if you guys haven't checked that out. Good luck. All right, have a good one, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true too, Beth. Actually, I haven't checked that out yet. I have a meaning to check that out. I remember you shared that in the Discord. Yeah, the free demo of the Wild West Pioneers. That one looked very promising too.
Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
Yeah. I agree with that too, Ned. Yeah. Support the yeah. No, I got you for sure. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that though, Ned, for sure. Yeah, it does get like I do feel you on that. Farthest Frontier does feel a little overwhelming in the sense of like, yeah, you kind of need to like yeah, you can specialize your town. But I agree with what you're saying, Ned, where it's like you can specialize your town, but also like you do kind of need like everything, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, that I do definitely agree with that. Yeah. I think they went a little crazy with the tech tree too. Like that's like the opposite, and that's also, I guess, maybe a reason where I'm a little like wary of like how they're changing the tech tree here, like in Manor Lords, because, for example, like in Farthest Frontier, same thing. I played that one through basically the entire lifespan of the early access, which was pretty extensive, as I mentioned, and similar to Manor Lords, they were like, you know, they changed so many things, you know. Definitely the tech tree was one of them. Seems that's, you know, to be fair, right, most city building games, whatever, the tech tree is like a big part of it. So but yeah, they like the tech tree in Farthest Frontier, it, like, I felt, you know, is somewhat similar to here, because it's like the tech tree was kind of like simple, and you know, sure, they could have adjusted it and made it more detailed and whatever, and you know, that's all cool, but like it was a good tech tree and it was fine. And then they like went crazy, and like the tech tree that they ended up with in Farthest Frontier is literally, it's just like overwhelming. Like there's literally like 100 different things on there that you can invest in, and you get like tech points like constantly, and it's like way too much in my opinion, you know what I mean? And I kind of feel like I see the same thing happening here, you know what I mean, in Manor Lords, and it's just kind of like, dude, like the tech tree that we had was fine, dude, you know what I mean? And similar to like Farthest Frontier, I feel like they're like trying to go like crazy with the tech tree, and it's just like too much, dude, you know what I mean? I know, dude, good point. Caution. Hey, someone left their wheelbarrow here. We got an abandoned wheelbarrow here on Interstate 5. And today, coming from you from Chopper Cam Medieval Village Edition, we have a abandoned cart here on the interstate. People seem to be just go ahead and teleport right through it, so we haven't noticed any significant backups as of yet. As it appears, the collision is allowing people to just simply teleport through it, so no worries. We'll be back to you with another update soon. Back to you in the studio. Alright, here we go. We're back. What else do we need? What else do we need? We're looking good so far. We're getting salt coming in, right? Salt's coming in. Let's start selling nothing because we're broke. We need to get, here, we need to sell something. Here, pause on that. Get some more planks coming in. We gotta sell something here real quick. Let's get some charcoal. Rockin'. Always a good time to make charcoal. Yeah, Zemo, thanks for popping in, dude. Glad to have you here on the channel. I hope you have a good Sunday. Good weekend ahead. Or a good week ahead. The Farthest Frontier is a finished game, Han Solo. I assume you were probably asking about the demo that he was talking about, Pioneers of the West or whatever, but Farthest Frontier is a finished game, yeah. It like I said, they were in early access for like 3 or 4 years in October of last year. So about 6 months ago, they officially released the like 1.0 official game, so it's no longer... It's the full game, you know what I mean? For Farthest Frontier. Got some pork starting to come in a little bit here. Alright, ramping up some charcoal. Getting some more planks. Alright, let's sell a bit of planks just to get something coming in here because we gotta buy a couple more trade routes.
Fresh meat. Get your fresh meat here. No finer cuts in all the land.
Are we done with the berries, I think, right? Yeah, we're done with berries for this season. We just need to sell a few more things here because gotta get some other trade routes purchased. Weren't really paying attention to that. Yeah, Stranded Alien Dawn. Yeah, Bath has mentioned that one a few times, and I think Morat knows about that one too, or has mentioned that one too. A few people have mentioned that one. Bit of a different vibe, of course, than Manor Lords, but it looks really good. Got some weather going on here, some lightning. Some horizontal rain. Diagonal rain. It's really coming down. Nice little peaceful little scene there. Let's upgrade another house to get ready for a butcher shop for the sausages. Yeah, we really need to sell a couple more things, get these trade routes opened up.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
Alright, we'll get a butcher shop soon. But yeah, we really gotta Need a couple of these things to sell here, dude. We did not. We were not paying attention, and we did not do a good job of setting up our economy there properly. Is there a bandit camp? I guess there is bandit camps. We could probably go claim a bandit camp too, I guess. Let's do that. Let's do that. Make my own Coville shield and have to display in the game. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't, I guess I could, like, make my own in, like, Photoshop or something, but, yeah, otherwise just use the tool in the game, I guess. But I have made a couple cool crests that I like, but nothing that's, like, specifically, a Coville shield, I guess. But yeah, that would be sick for sure. I have our own crest. Get 'em, boys. There we go. Got some resources. Got some of our stuff that they stole back as well. Regional wealth. Alright, so let's get start selling war bows. Good. And charcoal. Enemy unit spotted. Oh, I guess there's another bandit camp nearby that we already aggroed. Yeah, he got stabbed in the back, turned around to see who did it, and then ran off. Was that you, Bev? I think it was you. Sounds like something you would do. bailiff bath.
Rip their heads off.
Yeah, I gotta make a custom crest. Yeah, that's a good call for sure. I'll have to mess around in Photoshop or whatever. Like I said, I made a couple crests that I like from the in-game crest designer or whatever that I have like on the intro and outro overlay or whatever. But yeah, I need to make like an actual custom one. That'd be cool for sure. Not a backstabber. I don't know. Butcher workshop coming in. Alright, so let's not allow them to distribute pork at the marketplace. I'm going to use it exclusively for sausages. Upgrade our water well. Take the resources. Alright, we'll just bring our people back. That was good. Got us set up for better trade infrastructure.
Feast your eyes on a fine selection.
Get a horse coming in. Not a bad looking
Cheated
town so far.
never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook properly.
Put in this game saves folder.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel. You'll not find fine wares anywhere else.
I see. So you can actually, like, legitimately import it into the game. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
Heck yeah, Hans. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of... I feel a lot of the... See, it's a tough... Like, it's an interesting hybrid because I feel like typically, right, like, you're generally, like, city builders are less about... more about, like, mechanics and, you know what I mean, like, functionality than they are about, like, immersive, like, graphics, I guess. So it is interesting. Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of the, like, city builder games or whatever that I don't know, either, like, you know, grew up on or, you know, compared to or whatever, they are, like, different in that sense, right? I guess it's just more about, like, you know, the mechanics and the functionality and less about the immersive graphics, you know what I mean? So that is obviously what, you know, what makes this, gives its, you know, the unique, special touch, I would say, you know what I mean? But I would imagine now, like, the next wave of city builders are gonna,
Things do happen from time to time.
you know, take the whole immersive graphic aspect more seriously, I think. To get our butcher shop up, and we'll start making sausages. There we go. Big time.
Meat. Get your meat here. Right.
We can also sell excess salt as well. Will sell well on its own.
Poor quality, he said.
There we
Impossible.
go.
Perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
Get some more animal pens in here too. Some more piggies.
You'll not find finer
Sir
wares
William
anywhere
Marshall.
else.
He was 5 or 6. One of his father's enemies threatened to hurl him over a castle wall
No finer
using a
cuts
trebuchet.
nor the land. These things do happen from time to time.
Holy. So he was just full of confidence already as a young lad. Wasn't even scared of the trebuchet. That's gnarly, dude. Get those tools back under control. But yeah, now we'll be able to sell like salt and sausages. We'll be making a ton of money. Approval's looking strong too. Everything's looking good. Still getting the last few of that stone. Trade's ramping up. We'll probably get even another horse into the town. They stole one meat. One small game. Let's order a second horse. Get another family on the trading post. Make more money. More money. Where is the, I guess the trade point's over here, right? Maybe we should, yeah, I think we can make it a little bit more efficient by connecting a road. Like that. There we go. That'll get them to the trade point a little more direct. Sweet. Looks good. Let's put a couple foresters' huts over here too to make sure we're replanting these trees. There we go. Now we're starting to make some bulk sales of some good stuff. That was good. Starting to get some sausages into the town. Look at that. Massive. Filling these piggies. More sausages. Nice. Yeah, the winter months are like, I feel like I always just like max speed through the winter months. Just can't see anything. There's not really much to do. Nothing to harvest. There we go. We're pigged up. Cranking out sausages. Dude, I agree, Han. Yeah. It's crazy how I never knew that for so long. I think it was when we were doing a stream like a month or two ago. Probably like 2 months ago. And yeah, I realized for the first time and I almost always take the treasury because I feel like, I don't know, treasury is probably better in most cases, but yeah, like it depends on, like, for example, in that one I was similar to here, I was like mining salt, you know, so a couple like pretty high value items that they had stolen. And by the time if you go and you get the regional wealth and then you also get back like that salt and all that kind of stuff, it's like that's actually quite a bit of value that you're getting back, you know? Definitely. Yeah, and true. Yeah, like Bap said, I think you'll get whatever they stole from anyone. So like if there's AI towns on the map or whatever, and they stole goods from them too, then you'll also get that stuff, which is also pretty cool. All right, we're back in spring. Get some berries coming in again. Let's also get an herb garden over here. All right, now our economy's rocking. We're good now. Let's staff up these foresters' huts, get them replanting trees. See if I can get like a decent plot right here for like a orchard or something. There we go. It's pretty massive. Pretty massive. Maybe we could... Make it a little bit more reasonable. A little bit more divided from the top there. Let's go orchard. Yeah, it's funny. I had discovered it in the same. I think we discovered it together, huh? Make a note of which one stole from you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. Yeah, absolutely, Bath. Yeah. If you really want to min-max it, yeah, that's definitely a really good call right there, for sure. Would they give more silver? I don't think they give more coin. They just give you, like, the actual goods, which then you can, like, sell for coin, of course. But I don't think they... I think they give you the same amount of, like, coin regardless. Nice. Got our orchard set up, our extra housing space. We can put... Let's put some apples here. Got a big apple orchard coming in now. Another food variety. Low maintenance. Stone's got to be done now, right? Yeah, we got all the stone. That's done. I'm gonna sign them. Get rid of that. I'm gonna put the this new family that moved in on the orchard at the sawpit.
Step right up and sample.
Purely RNG based and has been nerfed by 30%. Yeah, they did. They nerfed it. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's like RNG's like between like a set amount that you can, you know, between a range or something. Yeah, look at that. We're making so much sausages now. Perfect. Perfect. Could probably even sell excess sausages pretty soon, too, for good profits as well. And... set some taxes? Yeah, we could tax it up. Why not? Why not? Why not? 10% is fine. We got plenty of approval for it as well, so no worries. Getting our apple trees planted up. Good job, guys. Ulrich is sowing. That, oh man, that name Ulrich, dude. That reminds me of Knight's Tale, dude. Classic movie, right? Heath Ledger. When the bad guy, his name was Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein, right? The bad guy. The bad knight. The evil knight. Ulrich.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
We gotta tax that up, dude. We gotta build our treasury wealth, dude. Forget about the regional wealth, dude. We need... That money is mine. Gotta take it. Claim the wealth from our peasants. I mean, they're gonna have to pay taxes if they want to live on this pristine cliffside town right here, you know?
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll
Got
want to
HOA
eat them by the
fees.
bushel.
Got HOA fees to keep up with here. Got roofs that need repairing, you know, with the rain and stuff. We gotta keep up the... Gotta keep the income.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
Let's upgrade our granary. Beef up our storehouse and granary staff. Get that upgraded. This is a pretty cool little cliffside walkway, I feel. And the marketplace up here and stuff. Let's check it out. That's a pretty cool vibe with the market here, and then like the fence and the cliffside right behind it and stuff like that. It's got a big old meat carcass coming through. That's not a bad place to gather your water from, you know? Look at that. Nice view when you come down to the water well. Soak in the views. Nice little neighborhood. Yeah, looking good. Nice little vibe. I was like walking around the towns is always really cool too. Can't forget to do that. Take a moment. Take in the scenery, you know? Enjoy the town. Oh, they stole some of our pork. We could go take out those other bandit camps whenever, but not a big deal either way. Catch a glimpse of the mysterious Lord's face. Yeah, he actually has kind of like a goofy little face. The guy, he looks kind of like a. You can kind of see his face briefly. Looks like a Santa Claus type face. Nice. Well, got a nice little town. Looks nice. We got stuff, all the basics covered. He is shy, yeah. The Lord is shy. He's always turning away. Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to see his face. Soon we'll have apple trees. Got our basics covered. We got sausages coming in bulk. Berries. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Selling salt. Let's take a look at our trade records. Yeah, we're selling a bunch of war bows, a bunch of salt, starting to sell charcoal. Some hides, purchasing a little bit of tools, but yeah, making a bunch of money from war bows and salt so far, basically, and then charcoal as well. Yeah, he doesn't want to reveal his identity to the peasants. After all that taxation kicking in, you know. Can't be too careful. Can't be too careful. He would have had the info for sure. He always does. That's his thing.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
I mean, at this point, obviously, it's just kind of, you know, the usual process of, you know, continuing to fulfill the requirements and level up the town more and yada yada, but, you know, kind of the same old there.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Sorry, watching those Time Team episodes. No, I watched a couple of that guy though, the Archer guy. I did watch a few of his videos, just like random history stuff or whatever. That's super interesting. I haven't watched any of the Time Team though. I do need to get more immersed with all that kind of stuff. Hey, Zira. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Yeah, I'll have to get back into like more of the more of that kind of immersive stuff. Yeah, we'll have to, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We will, as usual, just keep seeing what happens with the progress of the game and everything, but... Need another surge of interest to get back into that kind of stuff, you know? Taxing a little bit. I mean, everything looks pretty good here. Approaching the tail end of the third year here. Back with a tuna salad. I haven't had a tuna salad sandwich in a long time. I'm more of a chicken salad these days kind of guy, but tuna salad's still good, definitely. I got some, I like to grill. Grilling's like my favorite. So like, you know, yesterday, I like to like, you know, just get like a family pack or whatever of like chicken thighs kind of thing. Grill it up. Just some basic, you know, salt and pepper. Grill it up. And then have, you know, grilled chicken for like salads or, you know, like rice, like teriyaki chicken or like tacos, burritos, whatever, you know, just like makes it easy to like make stuff throughout the week. And got some good grilled chicken kind of thing or whatever. That's one of my go-tos, but can never go wrong with a sandwich, dude. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, just in the mood for a sandwich, dude. Abandonment. Yeah, that's funny, dude. That's right. Oh my goodness, dude. Excuse me. Infinite freedom of humanity without the existence of substantial dev updates. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's cooking. You can make anything with chicken. That's true, dude. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, dude. Grilled chicken thighs, right? You just... Yeah, exactly. Nothing you can do. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm just kind of like, dude. And just like grill up some... And then it's like whatever, you know? Like salads, quesadillas, tacos, teriyaki, like rice and chicken, fried rice. Sometimes I'll make like fried rice, chicken fried rice. Yeah, right. I mean, you just put some of that on you know, whatever, and then it's good. It's more filling and it tastes really delicious and everything. Yeah, heck yeah. He was an Earl. That's where the word sandwich comes from. Oh, interesting. There is a chain here in America called Earl of Sandwich, which I obviously imagine is you know, that's where the name came from, right? That's interesting. I never knew that though. Or sometimes too, I'll like make like shredded chicken. You know, you like just like boil it with like some seasonings. You know, some like salt and pepper and like paprika and whatever, and then like boil it and then shred it up, and then you got like kind of nice like shredded chicken. You know, for similar tacos or whatever. Enchiladas. Must be up north. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like a Northwest chain or something like that. But yeah, I've seen it around here and there. Earl of Sandwich. It's funny now that Bap mentioned that. Alright guys, well there's not too much else to do with our town here, and we are approaching the 2.5 hour mark, which is kind of what I'm trying to keep the live streams roughly around that time span these days. So we'll wrap it up pretty soon here, but yeah, we were mostly making money from selling war bows, as we can see, war bows, salt, and then we were making a bunch of sausages as well, which we could also be selling excess of, but... And then some charcoal as usual. Just importing tools. A little bit of pelts from hunting. But yeah, we just pretty much got all the basics covered. We got a nice little aesthetic setup going on and nice little town. Can't resist if you put a slice of bread between two slices of bread. Is that a bread sandwich? Oh my goodness. Maybe. Yeah, right? I think it would be a bread sandwich. Then we're getting into, like, the territory of the discussion of, like, is it a sandwich or a hot dog? And that's a whole nother debate, you know? Having shredded chicken and sausage gumbo tonight. Ooh, there you go. Now you're talking, dude. Sounds really good. See? That's, like, perfect. Nice. Sounds very good. Once went into a cafe and asked for a sandwich. They said we're out of bread, but will you have toast? What the heck? They have toast but not bread, huh? Hot commodity bread. Don't they have in England, don't they have like French fries sandwiches, like a chippy sandwich or something like that? Isn't it just like fries in bread? Like a French fry sandwich? They had pre-toasted bread. That's all the rage these days, huh? Pre-toasted bread. Chip buddies, yes, that's the word. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes, chip buddies, yes. I remember seeing like a chip buddy or whatever, and I was like, what? Is this just like a French fry sandwich? What is going on here? Yeah. So, wait, is that literally what it is, though? It's just like the chips, whatever you call them, and bread? Like, is that literally... How do you eat that? You like... You just eat it like a sandwich? You put any like sauce on it or anything, or might have chip buddies later now that you mention them. Dude, that is like the weird. I swear that's like one of the most odd things I've seen for sure. So it definitely is a thing, huh? And is it literally just the bread and the chips or whatever? Like that's it? You don't like, and you just eat it like that? It seems crazy. Thickly cut. Right, yeah, they're like home style fries or whatever, kind of. Put them on bread, add so okay, wow, interesting. Yeah, that definitely never had anything like that here. I mean, it's almost like a like a fried potato sandwich, I guess. Butter.
Berries so plump and juicy.
Okay. Interesting. So it's just kind of buttery potato and bread kind of vibe. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, I guess. I mean, that is true, Zero. That's definitely true. Like, if I ever go to wherever, McDonald's, In-N-Out, whatever it is, if I ever get, like, a burger or whatever, always get, like, a small fries and put the fries, like, in the burger. 100%. And potato chips on sandwiches, for sure. Absolutely, yeah. That's a must right there. That's a must right there. But that's with, like, all the other stuff, too, though. You know what I mean? Like, with the, with the meat and the... lettuce and tomato or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever's on there. But these ones are literally just, it's like literally just the fries or the chips or whatever, and the bread. It's crazy. But I guess, like Bath said, it's a little different style of like fry or chip, whatever. And then all buttery and stuff. So yeah, it's very interesting though. That I have definitely never, like, there's a lot of, like, random, like, food trucks and whatever, all kinds of, like, different stuff. I've definitely never, ever seen a Chip Buddy sandwich, like, anywhere. But yeah, you gotta put the fries in the burger, chips in the sandwich, 100%. Yeah, that's a must. That's a must right there. Mandatory. Yeah, it's literally just like a potato sandwich. Yeah, it's literally just the fries and bread. Yeah, right. But I think it's a little different than like what we would expect like a French fries sandwich to be. I would imagine. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the concept, right? That's why I was like, I looked at it and I was like, really? I can't imagine. I don't know. It feels like it would be like really dry or whatever. But yeah, I guess with the butter, maybe you dip it into some kind of vinegar, salt and vinegar kind of thing or whatever. I don't know. I'd be very interested to try like a real Chip Buddy and see what's the deal though. Because when you think about just literally just like French fries and bread, it's kind of like what? I need to try a legitimate Chip Buddy sandwich one day when I go to Liverpool. Speaking of which, yeah, I do. We're gonna wrap it up, guys, because I did. This is how dedicated I am to you guys. There was a Liverpool match that started at the same time that we started the stream, and I don't know what happened, and I gotta go watch the Liverpool match. So don't tell me if you guys know what happened. Don't say anything. Yeah, they're not fries. I got you. I know they're not fries. That's just if I say chips, I'm thinking like, like Lay's potato chips or whatever. That's right. Came for the stream, stayed for the food tips. Exactly. Stayed for the recipes. It's funny.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Yeah, I have heard very good like reviews or opinions about Baldur's Gate 3 from multiple different sources, multiple different times. So yeah, that's definitely on the list. We might have to prioritize that maybe soon here. So yeah, definitely. Alright, guys. Well, GG's today. We got a nice little town. Nice little vibe going on here. A little cliffside marketplace and residential area and whatnot. Pretty chill. Got all the basics covered and all that good stuff. And we are still on the beta of the beta of the beta or whatever. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, you know, don't hold your breath. But yeah, guys, appreciate you guys being here as always. Hope you all have had a really good start to your Sunday or end to your Sunday or whatever time it is for you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really good week ahead. Early happy Monday to you. You had a one-sided work through game. Don't tell me the score. Is okay? Yeah, we'll see. There better be goals, dude. Oh man, we've been kind of struggling lately, so there better be goals. There better be goals. That's for sure. We need it. Oh, nice, Ned. That's what's up. Okay, for sure. Cool. Well, maybe we can. I know it's like there's like a you know, you can play like you can do like campaigns with like up to like 3 or 4 people or something, right? So. Maybe we could set up a little thing in the, I'll, you know, post in the Discord or something too. I know a couple people have mentioned to me Baldur's Gate, so maybe I'll check it out, and then maybe at some point we could do like a group playthrough or something. That could be kind of cool too. But anyways, I'll definitely check it out more, and it is on the wish list whenever it goes on sale or anything. So. Oh, I did see that, Hans. Yeah, for Arsenal. I did see that, yeah, because the game felt like it was pretty much over, but they were in the final moments, and Everton had a corner, right? And so they sent Pickford up for the corner, and then Pickford got caught out, right? And then that 16-year-old kid just ran it into the goal. Yeah, I did watch that. That was really cool, yeah. And I'm happy for Arsenal. I'm happy for Arsenal, you know what I mean? Obviously, I want Liverpool to win everything, but that's not going to happen this year. And I just feel like, yeah, it's time for Arsenal, dude. So I'm happy for them, and I really hope that they need, what, 6 more wins, right, or something? So I really hope they, yeah, I hope they do it, dude. But that was really cool to see that young kid score. That was exciting, yeah. All right, Pap, I got you. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, we're off for now. GG's, guys. Happy Sunday. Have a good week ahead, guys. Go Liverpool. Hopefully, it's a good result. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace for now, guys. Best wishes to you all.